get it.
All right, well, like you said, plenty of ENVYUS fans out here today. Wolf, majority of the audience definitely going to be favoring them. So they come in on paper favorite as well as the backup from the crowd.
And you know, after really until, I should say, that 3-2 reverse sweep, a lot of people might have thought otherwise, just because of the Season 2 performance. RUHNOS Gaming Wings coming up, looking stronger than Titan, and changed up their roster, bringing Umte in. ENVY looks pretty good overall to start things off. So you might not have thought that ENVYUS would be so massively favored, even though they are Apex champions, until that reverse sweep. And now the hype is back for this team from the West. And we're going to see ENVY running the Sombra to start things off here as we move into Shrine.
Try to be as clear as possible. ENVY on the Sombra. ENVYUS coming in on the other side of things. Taimu is running on that McCree. So it's going to be the 2-2-2 from them, with Coco in onto the Winston, and then Mickey on that Diva, his namesake. Now into the back line goes ENVY, looking for a pickoff for the chips, and with the help of Fury, they actually come up with it. That's going to be 3 pickoffs coming through for the Wings as they go ahead and they pile in onto the point as it becomes available. Should get that first cap coming through very swiftly. And just some surprise kills. They'll finish off Mickey right at the end as well. So very strong showing to start things off with this triple DPS.
Yeah, and it wasn't even really about the Sombra. Sombra just hacked a bunch of health packs, harassed a little bit, but this was not an amazing hack play or some sort of crazy dive. It's just some supplementary healing. You know, Sombra kind of a half DPS, half support. That's why she's normally played by the support players, but it's Mango once again flexing onto the Tracer, showing his ability to play DPS here. Stun misses actually on him right now. Taimu's having some trouble.
Yeah, not going to find that flashbang, so can't lock him in for that pretty much guaranteed headshot, at least when you're Taimu playing the McCree. It's just about a guaranteed one.
There's
he
one.
Jumps in to try to contest, but gets taken down very swiftly. And finally, ENVYUS firing back, looking for that retake here. This is about 35% on the meter so far for Wings. They will get it. The team wipe coming through as well. ENVYUS building up towards a couple ultimates, but Wings not too far behind.
That's right. ENVY buying a lot of time there on the Sombra. Is going to stick with it, actually. Wants to look for another EMP. FX going to wait for the drop down for a kill. Has shown this several times already in the series against Meta Athena. His target will likely be Amy in the back line.
See a little bit more, so yeah, we'll just drop in here, try to build up that pulse bomb. Maybe he can stick down onto somebody like Umte. Pops out the recall, gets himself to safety. Meantime, Taimu just trying to snipe out from behind, sticking in behind his front line. Mickey and Coco being a nice big front wall, so they leap forward and take out Oxo.
Not everyone will play the McCree in a situation like this, but when you're as good as Taimu is at it and no one can harass you, you just get free headshots, you get free damage, not even needing the Deadeye here. He's willing to 1v1 a Tracer, he's willing to get into that risky position because he's so good on the hit scan that you just have to have someone in the, pressuring his backline there. And so far, RUHNOS Gaming has not had that. Mango's just not been able to get in there and find damage.
Yeah, he's been able to sit really far back comfortably, and the Discord Orb coming through just makes a prime target for that McCree. So good shots coming through, but now Wing's going to be looking for that retake. Push around coming in from the sidelines from ENVY. They drop down that EMP, and they actually find Taimu as Oxo pops out the tac visor, takes him down, looking for a little bit more as he just fires straight into the face of Coco, but won't be able to come up with a kill. Now looking for effect, just dashing around in onto that Tracer. Self-destruct tossed out by Mickey. Not quite going to find anything here for him, but ENVYUS hold on to the point pretty firmly thus far.
Effect barely survives. It's actually super low. He's trying to find a health pack that's not hacked right now. Probably could have died and been back to full health by now. Looks like he's just going to chase Harry Hook. They're going to pair together for the heals, but RUHNOS Gaming Wings don't have any tools to push this with anymore. They kind of blew everything, including that EMP.
Well, actually right there, what they wanted to do is they wanted to kite effect back and actually give the heals over to Chip so he can build up for another Transcendence very quickly. So they give the move speed from Harry to actually get him in range for that, but now Rage coming through from the side of Umte.
Okay, here we go. We're going to see the Pulse Bomb carried here by Effect. This is going to be RUHNOS Gaming Wings' last chance to make this work. Oxo does narrowly survive there. Looks like Fury had his back, and Effect is going to look for another angle now. Gets the pick here onto ENVY.
Yeah, Discord Orb helps him take that one down, but ENVY do suffer a couple kills, but they are more than winning out on these exchanges. Nobody in on the point as Fury kites back. Pops that self-destruct, but to no avail, isn't there to contest, and ENVY will go ahead and pick up Shrine.
There you go. So definitely tough to commentate ENVYUS versus ENVY. We're doing our best as professionals here. So it just seemed like overall, Taimu was left to do what he wanted over and over and over again, and there was just no pressure on him. And as much as we sang the praises of Mongo being able to switch into the Tracer, even though he's mainly a support player, just wasn't enough there. And Coco just having his back too. This was a very one-sided first set in terms of DPS.
I mean, Mango overall looks pretty good on the Tracer, you'd have to say, for flexing off support. But when you're going up against Effect, there's just that much more added pressure there for it. Wings, unfortunately, do not get that victory for themselves, and now we move over onto Village, as Taimu is swapped over onto this Pharah, already looking for Mango. Yeah, almost takes him out. The Bionic Grenade comes through, does keep himself alive, at least for the moment. And Taimu is still just sitting pretty, takes out Umte. You mentioned how much of a turnaround performance he was going to need on that Winston so far. Not going to be seeing it. Look at the rest of the team.
I mean, he's just pretty big. He's basically sitting back here. It almost feels like no one knows he's there. Already building up a pulse bomb, and he's going to drop it here pretty soon if he finds that angle. Taimu gets the finish off kill onto Oxo. And this is going to be the first cap for ENVYUS, and trying to pick Amy off on his way out is Taimu. Still actually going to contest this. Mango not protected here. And look at this. Taimu is just coming in. He's ground Pharah, man. There's the rocket barrage. And Fury will get picked off as well. He does get taken out by Umte. This will surely be the capture.
I mean, yeah, they find so many picks with that one. Perfectly angled barrage. There wasn't too much threat there onto Taimu, so he could just layer it down and just takes out multiple members with the help of his team. Gets picked off at the end, but overall, very excellent performance from Taimu, opening things up with this Pharah. It just, in the meantime, poking in from behind. Looking for a cheeky pulse bomb plant to delay Wings from pushing back in, but won't find it yet.
Effect is harassing Envy, so he can't deal with the Pharah. Mango can't deal with the Pharah because the Pharah's killing the Mango. That's what we're seeing here. Taimu's just killing on himself. Pulse bomb comes in, doesn't connect actually. Looks like he might have been eaten by that Diva defense matrix there, but he's still going strong in terms of damage. Does finally get taken out here. Chip's got the res. He's going to pop it here at the last second.
Yeah, pops it in through the ceiling, and it's just keeping everybody alive. That Primal Rage Winston just trying to smack him out of the sky, but Umte is not going to find too much here. And ENVYUS continue to hold on to the point. Self-destruct from Mickey, buying them some time as they maintain control, and then picking off Mango buys them even more. ENVY starting to push around the side, trying to get this retake off away from ENVYUS, but he just gets jumped on, piled on by so many people, miraculously stays alive. And that retake, that first cap, finally comes through for Wings.
It's really important, too, that they got res with it as well, so that's a pretty large bonus. Chip's only at 36% now. Things start to tick up here for Rhino's game, and they didn't have to use too many ults for that. See if Taimu wants to stick with the Pharah. He's actually nearly at another rocket barrage.
Very swiftly we'll have that, and then Chips, if you can just keep pocketing him, build up towards another res pretty quickly. Wasn't the most impactful res that we saw, but it's still just by the, a lot more time there for ENVYUS to hold on.
Nice barrier here actually coming up from Umte, going to deny a lot of that damage, but it does eventually get worn off. Self-destruct's going to get dropped out here. Does get the angle onto Harry, so good defensive ult
they find
here.
Chips as well, so both the supports going to be taken out, so ENVYUS just goes ahead. They kite back as a team trying to get themselves out to safety. Mickey, unfortunately, not able to do so, but honestly getting killed was probably one of the best baits that he could have had. Wings certainly could have left him out in that baby diva form and forced him to either, run and jump off the map, which would have delayed even more.
So ENVYUS has a lot of ults to work with here with the res coming in. The scary part, though, is that they're only at 53. They really want to use everything for the retake.
Well, they already buy some time here. Effect sneaks his way in. They get it to about 50%. Actually, Wings not in onto the point. They finally start recontesting here. As you can see, Umte and Fury pushing back in. Mickey gets popped out of the mech, gets taken out by that tac visor from Envy, who's firing away, finds a second one as he gets rid of Effect. Harry Hook goes down, and Wings are holding on strongly to this point. 75% for them. So close to a retake for ENVYUS, but they come up short. Do not find it. They invest quite a bit off of that push.
All that Harry Hook has is the sound barrier. The Effect is going to have a pulse bomb here to try to recap this, but Rhino Gaming's Wings just needs one more hold. Someone's going to have to delay here. This looks almost set. Oxo has the pulse bomb, and they do have nano. There's a lot of different tactics that Rhino Gaming Wings can use to defend this. Here comes Effect in to try to get the sneak cap.
Yet again, looking for it. Playing very far forward here is Wings, so the cap getting ready to come through, but it gets top yet again, and Effect now getting slept down, will get taken out in the end. They get it so very close, but it comes up short. It goes down, Coco going to be answered. Either Winston getting taken out, Mickey tossing out that self-destruct in onto the point. That buys enough time here for ENVYUS to get in, but they still have suffered massive losses. 3 down, self-destruct finds Chips. 4 as the respawns start to come through. Mickey trying to buy some time as he gets popped into the mech yet again. Tac visor used by Envy. There's no ENVYUS members nearby for him to take down.
Yep, just for good measure. Okay, Effect comes in for one last
that
deny.
boop just knocks Effect right out off the point.
Well,
And,
Taimu spoke bold words in the interview. Didn't think they were going to get a point, get around. And Rhinos has already done that here on Village. Just having the better control early on. Actually, that retake around 50% was what swung it for them. They were able to hold it, and it just didn't feel like the reses were super impactful there from Chips. So sticking with the Mercy for a long time, sticking with the Ferret. Started off really well for Taimu, but perhaps should have switched earlier when they stopped finding Effect. And honestly, Umte's barriers were really well used. I felt like his zoning there, they underappreciated. Just kind of finding the angles to where Taimu was trying to drop down those missiles and put up the barrier, protected his teammates to allow them to get those caps.
Oh, we're actually going to see the Sarisa coming through. Mickey going to be operating on this one this time. So
Sanctum.
no Diva for him. And yeah, I mean, Sanctum, a very good spot for it. Can get that massive drag with the halt and just pull people off the point. Taimu also going to be changing things up. Goes up for the Roadhog. Already gets a hook in onto Umte. The Biotic Grenade comes through, but it's still not enough to keep him alive. He gets taken out as Mickey finds the first blood so far to start things off.
And also, Ariza's just so good actually against Reinhardt in these positions because she has such a large clip. She can eventually just burst through that shield. So really helping to work against this Reinhardt battle. It's going to be the first cap for ENVYUS as a result. This is not the first time we've seen it. Plus the utility she has with the halt, as you mentioned. So I think going to be less and less of an itch pick. Oh,
already
with the pull
finds
already.
it. Yeah, just drags him right off the point, takes him out. And all of Wings just having to kite back that Biotic Grenade coming through from Chips, denying out the healing to help take down Oxo as Effect chases forward. And
all right, let's
we'll go
watch this
ahead,
again.
we'll get another look at this. Long range finds it, just yanks him right off.
I like how he looked at the ground before he died too. As if he was shocked and awed by the experience.
The Wile E. Coyote right there from Umte as he gets taken down. ENVYUS holding firm so far, 30% accrued for them as Wings start pushing and wrapping around from the left-hand side this time, but still, multiple members of Envy playing very far forward. Pulse Bomb comes through from Effect, finds Mango, could be the halt, but Harry Hook gets punished by that Flame Strike from Umte.
You can just see what Mickey's able to accomplish in terms of Reinhardt shield breaking, though. He's not going to obviously be able to protect his teammates alone, as there were several picks coming in. It was a good charge by Umte, but you can see just from his first-person view what he's gained, and we're going to see his ult come up in just a moment for that damage boost.
Well, now Wings have gone the offensive here. They do have that Graviton Surge ready to go if they want to toss it out, and they do so. All of ENVYUS just sucked in here. Chip's going to be the first one that goes down. Earth Shatter comes through, finds multiple members, locking them up, and they're just taking them down. Swinging away is Umte. A near team wipe now completed as ENVYUS gets taken out. Effect the last one to fall.
Now with a wipe on this map, you can actually hold this archway fairly easily, especially with Azaria. So now Rhinos Gaming Wings in great position to buy so much capture percentage here. Going to have Tac Visor in just a moment and the self-destruct. We see Halt trying to yank them up into the air. It's not going to be successful. Here comes the self-destruct, and it's a triple there with Umte.
Mickey misplacing the barrier, doesn't block it out for himself, and just absolutely get destroyed. Fury coming up with multiple kills. ENVYUS gets stomped out yet again at this archway. As you say, so hard to push through here. ENVYUS do have multiple ultimates available for themselves, including the boost from Mickey, who's actually going to
come from behind.
Effect comes down, fells out that pulse bomb, finds Envy. Now looking for more as he dashes through into Umte, but that Biotic Grenade comes through, so he has to recall out. With 70% now accrued here for Wings, it's been a fantastic hold for them so far. Got them a decent enough lead. Can they hold off this retake? Looks like the boop's coming through. Fury gonna go ahead, drive himself off the map with the help of that boop from Harry.
Harry actually gets the boop and the kill onto Mango, so there'll be some distinct spawns here coming out from Rhinos Gaming Wings. The key coming up for them is going to be the Graviton Surge yet again. So actually,
I'm still a ways away from it, honestly. I mean,
yeah.
You look at somebody like Hoon, who is so good at that Zarya, building up that ulti charge very swiftly. Envy going to be considerably further behind, just at 60% now.
Coco also
play this out really well.
Also with the Coco with the Earth Shatter, once that shield goes down, that's what Mickey's trying to work out right now. Look, you can see that Orisa fire. He's just trying to knock down the Ryan shield so we can get that angle to come in.
Yeah, the whole hog as well is being expected to try to knock that one down. Coco right now just swinging his way through. Sound barrier used by Harry Hook, keeping his team topped off. They maintain control over the point, retake a lead so far.
Oh, there's the hook on Umte.
They drag him off the map. Taimu, massive pickoff coming through for ENVYUS. Might just be enough to help them hold on to this point.
It looks
goes
like
forward.
it.
Pulse Bomb not going to find anything, but they still get multiple picks off Chips. Sniping out Oxo. Effect taking down Mango on the backside.
Earth Shatter just not needed here, Achilleos. Doesn't look like.
They just hold on to it the entire time.
There you have it.